Cool. Thanks for having us. Thanks for having us, Natasha, and inviting us along. Today we're going to focus on why recruiters are swapping traditional recruitment methods for targeted video advertising. And we thought we'd start with a short explainer video.
We know that recruiting in today's market can be tough, and UK unemployment is at its lowest since records began. But what if we told you a trusted way to find your next candidate in just 60 seconds? Job sites are less relevant in a slow market, which means recruiters have to advertise where quality people are already hanging out. The passive job market are all on social media, which has a far bigger scale and reach than traditional job boards. But it's easy to just scroll past a boring text or banner ad. Here at 60 Seconds, we've created a range of high-quality video ad templates designed to deliver maximum engagement. Video is a powerful tool, commanding 650% uplift compared to traditional forms of advertising. Join progressive recruiters with a stunning recruitment video, branded to your business. Create your video job advert in just 60 seconds. Sign up today. Create yours at 60seconds.video.
So we've essentially created a platform for recruiters to create branded video adverts in just 60 seconds. It's extremely simple to use. It's just a simple form that they can use. So you don't have to be creative. You don't have to be technical to be able to do it. We encapsulate your brand guidelines into branded video job advert templates. And then your recruiter, your company, whoever it is in the business, can then use this to create the branded videos. And we're going to cover what the big problem with traditional recruitment methods are, why video performs so well on social media, and how we can build and nurture talent pools through video advertising. So I'm Andrew Bryce. I'm the founder of 60 Seconds. I'm trained under a BAFTA award-winning producer-director from the BBC, so my background is video and how people react to those videos. And last year we achieved over £500,000 of return on investment for our clients. And in the span of the business, we've created over 5,000 recruitment videos. And this is my colleague, Dave.
So I actually began my career in e-commerce and grew a couple of subscriptions to over 3,500 active subscribers, and that was all through the power of targeted Facebook advertising. So I kind of discovered this combination of content with paid media, and that's what's really exciting. That's what I'm going to share with you shortly about how we've been combining this with 60 seconds videos for quite powerful effect.
So the big problem with the traditional recruitment methods currently is job boards used to be extremely effective for generating candidates and then very quality candidates. But typically now we're seeing candidates scroll to a certain sector and then apply for every single job in that sector, which is giving a poor quality of candidate back. It gives you guys more leads to work through, and then you get a low application to placement ratio, which is creating you guys more work. So you get that overall lack of control from what you're doing currently. Whereas if we take it to social, you'll be able to control how you get those leads in. But the candidates seem to be everywhere in terms of social media. So if you're on Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn, they're on one of those platforms. And by using video, you'll be able to get in front of those candidates. And you can engage the network effect. So if you put that video out to someone and it's not right for them, then it might be right for someone that's close to them, of which they'll tag and share those people in the posts. So it engages the network effect for that. And having candidates apply without actually leaving the platform is proving really effective. So currently millennials are very set the ways they like to be in that same platform without clicking away and then coming back. So what we're able to do is deliver the key information of the role, capture the candidate's application on social media channels so they don't have to leave and go anywhere else. And we can test what works. So we can go out with a multitude of adverts, find out which one works before we put more money into it, and then increase the spend. So overall, we can get better candidates quicker, cheaper, and easier through video advertising. So this is a short video about our River Island campaign that we ran with a company called Rotheroe. So Ian Blair, who's the founder of Rotheroe, has kindly come along today to answer any questions after. But what we did was we created a work for us video for River Island to show their tech department. So it encapsulates what the company's about, and then we can put that through targeted video adverts to then go out to the candidates that River Island are after in their tech department. So they were after Golang developers, Scrum Masters, and really hard to source for roles. And through the data that Instagram and LinkedIn has, we were able to get these video adverts directly in front of the candidates that they wanted, so the best candidates. And why video performs so well on social media, and how you can actually game these platforms to get massive exposure. So LinkedIn, with video, you can typically reach your second and third degree connections over just your first degree connections, and this is extremely powerful for branching outside of your existing network and bringing new connections in. Facebook also treats video preferentially, so the algorithms will favor video over other content, such as image and text. And users respond better to moving image. We take in more information when we watch a video, so we're able to, even if we watch a few seconds, we're able to get far more than reading a block of text. And the amount of people that these videos will be seen is just massive exposure for your brands. So on these channels, we can segment each user, and using the data, we can segment them into pools. So we're able to tap into these pools to then bring them into your talent pools. And over time, we can deliver videos to these pools, build them over time, and then nurture them as and when. And we can set up lots of different tests before we go out, as I mentioned. And yeah, we typically go out with 100 to 200 adverts to test the water, find out how the candidates are responding to these videos before we then go out and maximize the budget and then bring in the amount of exposure there is. And this is another example. So this is Manpower. So we used 4 video adverts in their largest campaign of the year, where we were able to drive van drivers, warehouse operatives, HGV drivers for temporary placements for Christmas. They put a lot of money into job boards, of which they weren't getting the same sort of returns they were from previous years. And they used us in the last 3 weeks. And these 4 videos we used on Facebook and Instagram. And in that time, we generated 4,103 applications. I think it was actually a bit more. I think it was 4,318 applications for an average cost of £1.18 per application. So in 3 weeks, I mean, in the first week alone, they got over 1,000 applications. And the feedback that we got from them is they placed 1 in 9. So it was a fantastic campaign for them, and it got massive exposure for the brand as well. And the feedback that they gave us was, we've never seen anything like this. It's truly revolutionary. And this beats job boards hands down in both cost and speed of generating quality candidates. Hand over to you.
So I'm going to get under the hood about why this is so powerful and kind of how we do it. So obviously Andy mentioned briefly about the short videos that we're able to create through the 60 Seconds app. Go to the next slide. So essentially what we take advantage of is the Facebook pixel, which is something which is present across the web on pretty much every website on the internet right now. So there's massive amounts of data which is being gathered from websites based on what they are and based on what actions people perform through partner advertisers, through website analytics, basically everything you do on Facebook and Instagram wherever this pixel is installed. So for example, this is a tool within Facebook, a native tool called the Audience Insights tool. We can go in here and actually drill down into specific people, specific interests. So for example, we've got an example here of recruitment. Go to the next slide. Then within recruitment, we can see the top categories of things that people follow, the top pages that they're interested in, and we can start to build audiences out of these data points. Go to the next one. So we can target very, very specifically and get people to apply without leaving Facebook, which is really powerful. It actually drops your cost per lead, keeping people on Facebook, because this is what the platforms actually want, is for people to stay on there, so we can get applications sort of frictionlessly in a way which is cost effective, because Facebook, it's doing it in a way which Facebook actually likes.
So yeah, so we've covered why the big problem with traditional recruitment methods currently, how you can use this to actually game these platforms for massive exposure, and why it performs so well on social media, how to build and nurture these talent pools over time. So it's a long-term strategy, because every month you're able to put in more spend that will filter in more people in the top of the funnel and then bring them down through. So when you have jobs that you really want to tap into these pools with, you can put out these video job adverts that take you just 60 seconds to make, and then using our quick application method through Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn, you're able to then get the candidates applied to you in just seconds. And we've made it super simple for recruiters to use, so you could be set up and running with this in just 60 seconds, really. And yeah, we're finding that clients are having fantastic success. So we have an out-of-the-box solution which is pre-made templates, so very small companies can also take advantage of this for a very cost-effective way, but we can also take your brand guidelines, create something specifically for yourselves, and then release that throughout the entire business if you wanted, so that everyone can make videos without having to be priorly signed off by the marketing department. So I came up with this solution because I saw big scaling businesses have a shift where they had a marketing department of 2 or 3 people, and those 2 or 3 people would make image job adverts because they thought it was the norm for their 200 recruiters, and it would turn out to be 2 full-time job roles in the business. So content creation was a real challenge for these businesses. So what we've done is make it super streamlined to make it really easy to create videos at scale throughout the entire business. So we work with market-leading companies like Manpower and River Island, but we also work with one-man band recruiters who are looking to recruit in a different way and tap into these untapped markets. Social media is so large, but no one really knows how to encapsulate it all together, because usually there's video being a cost, and it's an expensive cost is video, but then you've also got to get someone to go out and promote these videos that actually deliver the return on investment, because video is often perceived as the best return on investment, but if you're not pushing those videos out to these markets, these tens of, if not hundreds of thousands of people, you're not going to get the returns that you would have thought you would have got for the money that you've invested. So yeah, we've made it super simple to do that, and we're one team, we're a small team that can help you do that effectively in your organization. We can show you how to do that. So just to summarize, we can get better candidates quicker, cheaper, and easier using video job adverts and video advertising through paid ads. So 6